day one of classroom setup. If you are new here, my name is Mr. Kyle Cohen. I'm a 4th grade teacher in Cleveland, Ohio. Welcome to the new classroom. I was in a different part of the school last school year, moving to this part of the building. I begged my principal to let me come into the school this early in the summer to set up. If you're judging me for being in my classroom setting up this early on in the summer, judge away. But I just like coming in here, getting things ready to go as early as possible so that I'm not stressing about it later on. Plus, I brought help. Say hello to cousin Jordan.
Hi.
We're gonna give you a quick little overview of what we're working with. Things have been moved from my old classroom to this new classroom, and we will show you what we're working with. So here's the before. When you walk in the door, here's an overview. Basically, all of the furniture from my old classroom was dumped into the middle of this room. We then have all of these cabinets with my things just piled up here. This is all of our science curriculum. We have these cabinets that were moved here that I will likely move. One thing I did before the end of the school year was 1, 2, 3 bulletin boards, because we had like 4 days here once students were done and I was looking for something to do. We then have the whiteboard, the smart board at the front of the room, teacher desk space, cabinet, more of my things piled in corners. And then we have more tables, books, tables. Yeah. So there's just a couple things to do, 1 or 2 activities to. We're gonna make a game plan, and then we have a couple hours here. We'll see what we can get accomplished. Oh, this is so exciting. Stay tuned for more fun. Jordan, what's the problem?
It was almost perfect.
We decided to start with the bulletin boards, which is exactly what I would recommend not doing. I always want to start with setting the room up, like where a desk's going to be, tables, thinking about like procedures and systems, and that's all in my mind. I'm going to be doing 4th grade for the 4th time, so I kind of have an idea for how I want that to look. Also, they're using this room for summer school, and I don't want to mess with their setup for summer school. We're thinking with the bulletin boards, they're not really touching them or using them. We thought that if we do bulletin boards, they'll stay up, and they're so time consuming. It's nice to do when you have a second set of hands. I can't decide if I should cut out this white or leave it. I think I'm gonna leave it because it's really, it's hard to cut out. I actually just posted to my Instagram to see what the people think, and people say leave it. I didn't end up leaving it. It was a huge mistake. I regret it. I'm embarrassed. Okay, back to the video. Doesn't it look great? It looks great. I had this board hanging up in my classroom last year, but it was a much bigger wall, and this is a much smaller wall, and it actually looks really nice. We just hot glued the papers right to the wall. It sticks great, and the letters I made on canva.com. Now we clean. I'm still cutting, laminating, all of the things. I didn't really come in with a plan today, which is something that I would not recommend doing. I don't really know why I keep doing things that I preach against. Here we are nonetheless. Anyway, I didn't really come up with a plan today. I think I was so excited to get into the classroom that I just wanted to get here, and I kind of will figure it out as I go. I have a lot of time, but I have a lot to do. One of the reasons my principal let me come into the building was because I had to move classrooms, and there were only like 3 of us in the whole building who had to move or shift classrooms. So he was being very accommodating given the fact that like I had to actually move my room. Multiplication challenge board is complete. I made these numbers last summer with the help of my friend Shelby. She actually made them on her Cricut. These are pieces of cardstock, just white cardstock that we laminated and then cut out using a Cricut. You could also just make these on Canva or Google Slides and print them out and cut them. Then I have it stapled to the bulletin board with just regular staples hanging on string with clothespins. Since these are laminated, students will be able to come up and write their initials on the number once they have mastered that multiple. I'm going to string clothesline on these command hooks, and I think that tying the string to the command hooks will work. They come with the sticky stuff that you just put on the wall. I'm actually gonna use hot glue because that sticky stuff I don't think will hold for very long. The wall is really coming together now. I mean, how about that? Yes. The time has come for one of my favorite parts of setting up any classroom, lighting. I think lighting is essential. Not only do these fluorescent, horrible lights give me headaches by 2 o'clock, but they don't look fun. This year, I upgraded and got some LED lights. I mean, LED lights aren't new, but what's exciting to me is I got like 60 feet worth of LED lights. It's excessive, and you do not need 60 feet of LED lights to be a successful teacher, but it is fun. This one has a remote, so you can adjust all of the different settings, and big things are happening. I'm putting them at the bottom of the smart board all the way. I mean, look at that, come on. And then I have it connect under the smart board and then run under this bulletin board up and around on the outside of the bulletin board. And I have almost all of the top of the bulletin board till about halfway. So I'm gonna finish that now. So it came with 4 of these rolls of light. So I'm gonna run this one now underneath up to the other one. So you just peel it back like so, just a piece of tape, and then you peel on the back of it, it automatically sticks. I'll link the ones I bought down in the description box. Those actually stick under there extremely well. In the past, I've had lights that do not stick really well, and these seem great. We'll see how long it lasts. Plus, we still have a while till school starts, and you know, gravity likes to do its things, but we'll see. We have this little guy that's hanging down, so I'm just gonna put a tiny bit of hot glue, which I would not recommend, to stick it right up on the wall. This is where the remote, I think, like, senses the actual device. So I'm gonna stick this to the wall also with just a little bit of hot glue. Let's make sure it still works. Woo! See, I'm responsible. Next up on unnecessary lights for your classroom, we have these. Oh, these are glass. We have these glow ball lights. Now, these I actually love. These really set the mood. And with the new LED lights, one could say it's going to be lit in here. These make me very nervous because they're glass. I got these clear command hooks. I should be sponsored by Command. Now that is a sponsorship I would be here for. I got these little command hooks. Hopefully they work great. I would also recommend not doing this on a wheelie chair. Definitely should not stand on a chair like this to hang these glass lights. That would be a bad idea. that will conclude the first part of the classroom setup series. I love watching these videos each and every summer, getting ideas from other educators about the best ways we can set up our classroom in order to best support our students. For me, I want to take this time when I am relaxed and I am stress-free to set the room up and do it right. For the last 3 years, once the school year has started, I have not had the time nor the energy to really move things around in a big way in the classroom. Obviously, I'll make small tweaks here and there, but the big stuff like hanging up these lights and getting these really big bulletin boards and projects done, now is the time that I have for that. Now I have the energy to do all of that. I wish that I had that same level of energy during the school year, but given the work that we do, it's not possible. So I'm taking the time, I'm doing it now, and I'm really excited about all of it. There is still so much that I want to get done. There is still so much to do. If you have not already done so, make sure you hit that red subscription button down below so that you do not miss out on any future videos. I so appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for all of the support, and I will catch you in the next one.